Moze Radio's brother soul rest in eternal peace. Now, B2C, they're in the building.
Yes,
You've worked with Radio and Weasel before, and I remember you telling me that you actually look up to these. They inspired you guys.
Yeah,
you can
sure.
take your seat. Take your seat as we get into this interview. Now, today, like we said earlier on, we are not here to mourn. Radio said he doesn't want to be mourned. He wants to be celebrated.
Yesterday was celebrating.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
sure.
of course, the celebrations will go on and on and on. This guy lived I don't know, he achieved quite a lot in just a short time.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure.
And he worked for this. You worked with the Radio and Weasel for Gutamiza, which was the #1 song in the country last year.
Yeah, sure.
How was radio? How was the relationship? How was basically the studio experience? Let's first talk about that.
First, I shall say rest in peace, radio.
Yeah.
But Gutamiza was magical. It didn't take us very many hours.
Yeah.
It took us a little time, like 40 minutes
Yeah.
to do it. And the studio experience was epic because all of us are talented because we went to studio with Nessim.
Yeah.
He did the beats, everyone wrote. Lee did the part, the chorus, then radio complimented it.
Yeah.
When he had the chorus, he said, okay, let's put something. Then after, he wrote the verse, I wrote the verse, Bobby wrote, Weasel wrote, and it's done.
And it's done.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah.
But one thing we should know about radio, he was incredible.
Yeah.
He was
People have
incredible.
described him as one of the best lyricists this country has ever had.
Trust me, he is. When you listen to the first music they did in 2007,
Yeah.
8,
Yeah.
up to now, he has never repeated himself.
Yeah.
And you think about everything he writes.
Yeah.
And he never takes a lot of time to write it. That is the surprising part. When you listen to Gutamiza, you know, it was just sitting down and he writes. Then he comes on the booth and does magic.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
How would you describe radio? You know, Bobby.
I describe radio as a super talented person.
Yeah.
First and foremost, I remember the time that we were in studio. Is this guy who just writes something down and you know it turns into magical.
Yeah.
thing. So radio, yes, my brother, rest in peace, but I will still remember you. I'll always remember you, my brother. Rest in eternal peace.
What do you have to say? I mean, how would you describe radio?
Now, for starters, Moze, if you talk about a fully talented artist worldwide, Moze comes into my mind because Moze has driven a lot of inspiration.
Yeah, you speak up a bit.
Is a great talent.
Yeah.
But we've lost gold. We've lost something precious.
Yeah.
Moze, he can sing, he can write. His presentation is a different thing.
Yeah.
But Moze has been a great artist.
Yeah.
For starters, I don't have a lot to say about Moze, but I really I've lost a part of me. Already. I'm feeling so down because Moze is no more. Moze is gone. We had a friend in him.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the time where everyone was like, Moze is not friendly with the few. Moze, he's been that great guy that calls you guys to come around. He talks to you, he tells you facts.
Yeah.
Guys, you need to be together if you're going to win. You stay together and you stay relevant.
Yeah.
If I choose to go solo, I'm at the end of me.
Yeah.
That's what he says. Matt, Omuntu Agamba, something like that. He's madly talented.
Yeah.
You get my point. Radio would have said, let me go and sing alone. But Moze has been telling us to keep together because he knows the magic that's behind that.
Yeah.
And Moze is talented. Moze is talented. Rest in peace, big brother. Big
And the one thing I learned from that man has been too rare to
Yeah.
everyone. And if you meet him, he tells you what he feels at heart.
Yeah.
he's just real to everyone, and if you meet him when he doesn't like you, he tells you.
He tells you that, hey man,
And he gives you the fact.
Yeah.
He tells you why he doesn't like you.
Yeah. That is how Moze was. So
Wow, there are very few real people in this world, you know.
True.
But for Moze, it's like from what I've heard from most people, it was this kind of person who was straightforward, straight up, you know. And I mean, may his soul rest in eternal peace. Now, these guys did a song with Radio and Weasel. That was last year, Gutamiza, which was a big hit.
Yeah,
it was a big hit. The first time I heard the song, I actually openly told you that, guys, that this is going to be the song of the year. And I'm sure, were you surprised?
No, from studio and from the records, Radio and Weasel, we weren't surprised. These guys have been making these things happen.
Yeah.
You get? They've been making songs of the year. Every song of theirs is almost a song of the year.
Yeah.
You get? So it wasn't a surprise, and we expected it because for us teaming up with Radio and Weasel, it was only that was magical.
Yeah.
Yes. So.
All right. DJ Fiki, we're going to roll Gutamiza, as of course they get to perform this song in respect or in memory of the now late.
You know what?
Yeah.
One thing I remember about Radio, when we're in studio, and then they're playing that song when it's done.
Yeah.
And he was telling us, you know, you guys, I'm going to be away, and Moses is going to be singing for the people.
Yeah.
Wow. You get? Moses is going to be. Listen, make
some
Radio
people
sing.
were actually close to Radio like 2 months back. They're saying the same thing.
Yeah.
He was saying that, hey, man, that he would actually tell Weasel that, hey, I'll be leaving you anytime soon.
Yes.
I'll be leaving anytime soon. About whom am I going to leave you with? That was 2 months back. A few people have actually talked who were really.
What he told us.
Yeah.
In studio.
What did he tell you when he was in studio?
When in studio doing this song, is like, well, after actually recording the song, all the verses on the song, was like, guys, I'm going to leave you, and Moses is gonna stay singing for you every time.
And he was telling us the greatest.
Hey, let Moses sing for you. Sad kind of words.
And after the recording, the next thing that was done was a prayer for.
By the way, that guy, one thing I learned about Radio is he was a prayerful person.
Yeah.
Because after the song, we got a chain.
Yeah.
And then he prayed for the song. Even after the video shoot, we got the chain and prayed for the same song.
Wow. Man, very song rest in eternal peace. That was Moze Radio. Right now we're going to get into Gutamiza, DJ Fiki, alongside the B2C right here as they get to perform that song in memory. People are calling him a general.
He's a general. He was a soldier. He used to love soldier things, like the clothes, everything. He was even buried.
Let's get into that song right now.
Nice out and your titty come banana. This love comes straight to the moon above. Nena tali nawe. Mpambani na mukakufu kano dalingi na kugola mumudali. Negali na munyumba ya mainja na komelera misumari. Your love is original. Hey, nkola sigino. Omubwano gonga Gutamiza. Amapenzi gonga gatawanya. Omubwano gonga Gutamiza. Radio. Amapenzi gonga gatawanya. I wanna feel your body, tattoo your name on my face. You're so tempting. But when close up, make a smile on my face. Like a tobacco, ever famous. Sing on pandikira formula. Nesemera kumpia on punya binocular. I'm a student Jacobiga. Most sapura, so mesa singular. Maybe our love is never to rest. Cause real love is meant for the best.
Soldier gang for this verse.
What me say? Rock it. Omutima okuwola banyankyadde myumaliti.
Fire.
The one sagada chiwokonezi matiro homa.
Ngapira okulusania.
Bavuga mukagali ne matira kwambuba muchesube wange nendaluka.
mazija mukomera kalina nkulina ndayina sirina gwensigaza one and only girl. Your love is original. Hey, bien kola sigino. Oh, bwana kutamiza. Amapenzi gonga gatawanya. Wale mulunja kuzama. Olichati gangu kwekanga jama. Mapenzi lako dam dam, manaba mboga jam, baby I just see you jam. Elimu traffic, let me say girl, Diamond got she got the stamina. The way she move, the way she want is that can fall in love. This love is flowing like a river Nile. This love is flowing, I will never die. She take me to the top, surprises stand stop, as she never come to me, girl. She never give it up when you start, never stop. She pull up and put on repeat. Oh, sent and crazy. Care for me, care for me. I'm in prison, girl, come set me free. Your love is so original. Bien kola sigino. Omukwano gonga kutamiza. Amapenzi gonga gatawanya. Ngakutamiza. Amapenzi gonga gatawanya. Rest in peace, bro.
A lot of love up there in memory of now the late Radio. Of course, who passed on. It's so unfortunate. Yeah.
Very.
Kes Alpha gets to join us on set as well for the final segment of the show. Now, you who is watching us from home, in case you've just tuned in, you missed out on quite a lot. We actually left with about 10 minutes to come to the top of the hour, 10 minutes to come to the end of the program. But in case you're out there and you want to be part of our live studio audience, we always here every single Saturday. So send us that message through our WhatsApp number, which is 0781 45 85 03. Today you're watching a special edition featuring, of course, we are celebrating basically the life of Moze Radio. Now, of course, I'm going to be crossing to this side and get to talk to our audience. My stylist is in the building today. The guy is behind my fashion and style this week. How you doing, man?
That's great. How you doing?
Most what that pimped up courtesy of your clothing line. Yeah? Where can people get stuff like this?
Yeah, MS Fashion House.
Yeah, can you give them a number?
Yeah, it's 0759
Okay, yeah. There you've heard it. Now, what is that one thing that you remember about radio as a fan?
You know, I had joined high school.
Yeah.
But the music we used to mime at school, remember, like our coming party in Form 1, everyone was just miming songs of radio and blues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, it greatly influenced so many things, so many people out there. My soldier this side,
yo,
how did you get to know radio? Which year was that?
Everyone watching, I'm called Maswaga MS Fashion House.
Yeah.
But the only thing I can remember about radio, man, that guy had talent. He had a good voice.
Yeah.
That good voice, no one else has it here in Uganda, my friend.
Yeah.
He had his own style in writing and singing.
Yeah.
Man, rest in peace, General. Rest in peace.
All right, let's move on to the beautiful ladies here. What do you remember about radio? What's that one thing you miss about him? Maybe you can also get to send a shout out.
I remember, I think I was still in primary.
Yeah.
When he released Bread and Butter,
Yeah.
and then we had to dance to his songs.
Yeah.
And when I went to visit him one time, and
Yeah.
he offered me drinks. So may he rest in peace, radio.
Tifa?
Me, I remember Talk and Talk. I was in P7, so I was dancing that song.
Talk and Talk. Okay, on to the next one,
Me knowing radio, it was a song of bread and butter.
Yeah.
I remember those times we used to dance to it. I mean, we miss him so much.
You miss him so much.
Yeah.
All right, my brother from South Sudan is also in the building. I'll hold the microphone for you. What do you remember about Moze Radio?
I remember radio and Weasel as people that sent away Congo music,
Yeah,
Tanzanian music, even Kenyan music.
even Kenyan music.
Yeah, in South Sudan,
Yeah.
radio and Weasel was something incredible.
Incredible.
Trust me on earth.
Yeah.
They even went to the parliament to sign a bill for radio and Weasel music. Not only radio and Weasel music,
Yeah.
for foreign music to be banned in clubs,
Yeah.
in pubs, because of the work they were doing.
Yeah.
Almost everywhere, in the village, in pub, everywhere, radio and Weasel. I remember my aunt came back from Khartoum,
Yeah.
and then they were playing Peace Square music.
Yeah.
They were like, that's radio and Weasel.
Wow.
And then I have a brother who actually passed on. He was shot. They came to they shot him at home last year.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm going to come to Uganda, and then I want you to take me to those guys, even if what it costs.
Yeah.
I will need to see those guys with my eyes. So Radio and Weasel, we have actually lost a big talent.
A big talent. From what you're hearing, radio was indeed a big force to reckon with in, of course, on the music, in the music industry, not only in Uganda, but even across borders. A brother came all the way from South Sudan, and big fan of radio and Weasel. All right, now we're about to wrap up. In case you have any questions or just want to say something about radio and Weasel.
I have a question for B2C soldiers.
Question for B2C soldiers.
Yep.
Fire.
My name is Justin Katz. Now,
Okay.
my question to B2C is, I love your union. Now, I'm asking, how did you get intact together? Because you came from different places. I want to know, like,
Yeah.
how you came intact.
We have some new people here. What's your name? Oliver.
Yeah.
Oliver, you have any question?
No, but I just really speechless. I love these people.
Yeah.
And I love the music of Moze, like,
Yeah.
like still young and you would hear the music. It
Yeah.
brings a lot of memories. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I love them.
All right. You have something to say?
Yeah, I have one thing to say. The radio, we were not going to see him again in life,
Yeah.
but I believe soldiers don't die.
Yeah.
And to me, he's my African soldier,
Yeah.
African Michael Jackson.
All right, there you had it. We have about 2 minutes to wrap this up.
I'm just speechless, but all what I can say is rest in peace, Moze Radio.
Okay.
Rest in peace, Moze Radio.
All right. Any questions from this side?
Okay, my name is Carl Felix,
Yes,
Best
Carl.
Regents. Yes, everyone has talked about radio, and me too, I say RIP. But what I want to say is, for my respect to radio, let me sing his verse. The one I love, the one that made me love radio.
Okay, do the verse as we wrap up.
Ongamba nti nkulindekela webuchenkela nti nkulindenkelela chilabika dio mfuna mwenkenyela notomanya ntowonsibye mukomela.
Wow. Okay, I'll take one from here as we wrap up. One from here.
Yeah, my name is Collins, Hive Records manager. One question I have for the B2C, before I say that, rest in peace radio. One question I have for the B2C is, are there any other songs that you've done with radio or any other projects that you had worked on before you passed on?
Okay, let's take one last one. The very, very last. All right, come here.
Yeah, it's like me. I'm Maranta. My question goes to Miss Sally. Like, now radio has passed on. So if any chance comes and you're like to be signed to the good life, can you do it? That's it.
All right, that is it. That is it, guys. No disrespect, but time is not our best ally. All right, cool. Let's get to respond to some of those questions that you've had from the fans.
I'm gonna respond to this question.
Yeah.
It's kind of tricky, but reality is I'm a B2C soldier. I really love Good Life. I respect the fact that Good Life inspired B2C to come in place, but I'm a B2C artist.
Okay.
So I'm coming up into
All right. What was the other question?
How did they unite?
What has kept you intact?
How did we meet?
How did you meet?
You know, like you aren't following us from day one, but we've been saying this all time. We have grown up together.
Same school.
Same schools. We've been together for over 16 years now.
There you've had it. They've had it. They've been keeping it 100 for the last 16 years. All right, now maybe one final message from Case Alpha that you can give other artists out there, and what to learn from this, man.
I think I said this before on the show. There are lessons to learn in whatever happens in life, because life is we never stop learning in life. So, and I'll repeat it again. I said there's no single solution for whatever is happening. It's a combination of different things. Artists should be responsible, security people responsible, bar people responsible, parents responsible, everyone responsible in his category, and everything will be okay. That's all I can say, because we have unprofessional security people, unprofessional artists, and professional parents who don't take responsibility of what they're supposed to do. So if we all take personal responsibility in what we have to do, everything will be okay. And
that's where we leave it today. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for coming around. A big shout out to our official DJ. That is a DJ Fiki on the other side. Salute you, soldier. And of course, a big shout out to DJ Atta. DJ Atta, I see you, Atta DJ as well. Salute, salute, salute. Yeah. And of course, among other DJs in the building. Thank you for coming through. Now, to you, our people who are watching us from home, like I said, you can always be part of our live audience. Send us a message to 0781 45 8503. Today, we had to turn the energy a little down, because I believe you also understand the situation at hand. But of course, may Radio Soul rest in eternal peace. Peace and love. We're out of here. Thank you. Roll the music.